What did someone say in court that made you burst out laughing? When my son was in elementary school, he was beaten up by two older students and required hospital care. Since the boys were going into high school next year and it was the last day of school, both the principal and superintendent said there was nothing they could do. I called the police and had them charged. One officer went to the hospital to see my son, and two more took the boys away in handcuffs at the school. When the case went to court, I told my son to be honest and not guess. The boys had been in trouble before, so their parents hired a good criminal lawyer. My son was on the stand for over an hour, being grilled by the lawyer, and the judge was getting fed up. The lawyer asked my son how he knew who was kicking him. He replied, "I was being kicked by a Doc Martens shoe, which was on a foot, which was on a leg, which was on a body, and his head was on it." I could see the judge shaking in silent laughter, and the stenographer was laughing in her dictaphone. Courtroom was silent with muffled laughter. The lawyer, holding his ear, said he had bad hearing and to speak up. My son, very nervous, spoke quietly. Finally, he asked the judge if he could ask a question. The judge said sure. My son asked, "In which ear is he hard of hearing because he is going back and forth between both ears?" The judge glared at my son and said, "If his hearing is that bad, he will be ending his questioning," with a wink. The case was dismissed due to conflicting statements. A police officer visited us a month later to see how my son was doing and said he was impressed with him in court.